We stayed in a Woodland Lodge for 4 nights in March 2025 and it was good value for us.
Here's our review of our lodge, which was number 123.
Easy to remember. We'll let you know what we paid and our overall thoughts at the end. The lounge and dining was quite spacious for us as we are a couple. You can sleep up to 6 people and there would still be enough space if you all get along. The sofa in our lodge was knackered though. So we're taking you around to see the kitchen area now. It had a fridge, dishwasher, oven and hob, and everywhere was very clean. The fridge was set quite high when we arrived and we didn't notice, so it began to freeze some of our food. We purchased an instant fire log and matches from the park market. You can get these at least half the price outside of the park, but you have to make sure they are smokeless. It's quite an easy one because you just burn the bag. So there's no fire lighters or Kindle or anything.
So you just set light to it?
You just put it in like that. As we don't have one at home, we didn't want to miss the opportunity as it was relaxing watching it in the lodge. We didn't really need it on as the lodge has underfloor heating which keeps it very toasty. The master bedroom was off the main lounge and kitchen area at the front of the lodge. Each bedroom had wardrobes by the size of the bed and the master had a safe in it. It was big enough for our 17-inch laptop. It was not as easy to operate as most safes and was quite low down to get to, but did the job. There were no USB sockets, but we had a multi-plug, so it wasn't a problem. Mattresses are down to preference, but we found it really hard and had backache after 4 nights. We knew the duvet was heavy from seeing other YouTubers, but we had underestimated how heavy it was. If you're staying in the summer, bring your own. There was a flat screen, Freeview TV in the room. The ensuite was in good condition.
Paul is 6'5" and was able to easily fit in the shower. You don't get any toiletries provided, but we brought our own as we prefer to use those anyway.
So moving through the lodge now to what could be the kids' bedrooms. The twin beds in this room were the worst, perhaps they had been jumped on. The main bathroom was off the kitchen and the bath filled quickly. Next to it was a double bedroom which is where we stored our clothes and where I did the ironing. The ironing board is stored in a cupboard with the chalkboard on it in the main area. There were 2 bins in the kitchen to make it easier to recycle and the main outside bins were opposite our lodge. What did we think then? For 2 people there was plenty of space, it was fairly quiet and as it was only built a decade ago it was still in reasonable decorative state. In another vlog someone mentioned that the windows don't open. But don't worry, they do. You have to release the catch.
So the things that we weren't so keen on, the lodge was quite warm. The drinking water never really ran cold. And the bed and bedding was a little bit too uncomfortable for us.
In March, the lodge was between £399 and £450 for 4 nights.
Which is actually not that bad if you're sharing with others.
We wouldn't stay again, which if you watch our full Centre Parcs vlog, you'll find out why. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, why not subscribe? It's free. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below.